It's week 4, and on this week's show we got league action from the Premier League, League 1 and 2 coming up in part 2. But first we take a look at the first round of the West Arrow Cup. We have the draw for round 2 and a preview of the big game next Sunday when the Mayo under-18s take on the Cork League in the FEI Interleague final at Solar 21 Park. Okay, Mark, a big day next Sunday when, for the first time in 29 years, a Mayo under-18 team has reached the Interleague final. Yeah,
it's a big day. We're looking forward to it. Lads have worked hard all year, and it's just desserts for their performances all year. They've won 5 games out of 5. Very tough group stage. We had to go to Donegal, go to Inishawn. Kevin Monaghan came here to Milebush Park, and a couple of games then between ourselves and Waterford in the quarter-final, Clare then in the semi-final, home draws, but tough games. The lads got over it. We've kept a couple of clean sheets, and we're going in confident, but it's a big day for everyone involved, and we're all looking forward to it.
A lot of good players in that squad as well. It's not just by luck. There is some really deep quality in the
there's
side.
Some great quality in the team, and in the squad. And look, it's a testament to Mayo football. There's we've a squad there of 18 lads. They've all put a shift in at some stage of the year. The main thing is when they put the shift in here on Thursday nights when we train, because that's where the hard work is done. It's as simple as that. And it's it's a high quality squad, and they've got what they deserved. And hopefully they can go one more step now on Sunday.
And it's very tough to assemble a squad like that and keep them for training, coming from all over the county, especially with school and exams and everything else. How have you managed to keep that going all year?
Yeah, well, in fairness, Joe and Kevin, Joe Fawn and Kevin Burke, they're the two lads that'll be responsible, I suppose, for putting the squad together and logistically just being in charge of everything. I'll coach the lads on Thursday night, and their knowledge of players around the county is excellent. And they know who's who, they know everything about them, and it is hard. It's tough. We've a massive spread. We've lads from Con Rangers, Castlebar Celtic, Ballyglass. We've lads from Achill Rovers, Ballina, Ballyhane. There's a massive spread of clubs there, and it's a testament to them for the work that they put in and the effort they put in to get here on Thursday night, and even going to away games. Going up to Donegal and Inishawn. They're long, grueling trips, and the work had to be put in from start to finish.
And as I mentioned before, you've now equalled the best ever performance by Mayo under-18 side by reaching the final. And on that particular time, they just fell short at the final hurdle. Obviously, you'd be hoping to go one better. Yeah, that's the goal. We'll be hoping to go one better. And look, Cork are going to be a serious side. It doesn't matter what level you're playing Cork at. They're going to have serious footballers. But we're delighted that we get to play here in Castlebar, and we're going to try and make the most of that. Look, fingers crossed. We'll do everything we can. We'll do everything in our power to go one step better. And the home advantage so far, has that played a part? Is that a real big piece of the puzzle, really?
I think in any sport, I think anyone who follows sport, plays in sport, manages in sport, they'll tell you home advantage is a big thing. Just being able to stick to our routine is a huge plus for us. And not having to get into a bus for 4 or 5 hours, that's a big plus. And the thing we really need to happen on Sunday is it's just for the crowd, the locals, to come out and support the boys, because that's how you make home advantage count, is when the fence and the stand there is covered with people from Mayo shouting on the lads. That's the key.
And it's at Solar 21 Park. It's here. This is where we are at the moment, recording this. And so it's a central place for the football community in Mayo to come to get out and to support the lads.
Well, it's certainly easy for me. I'm from Castlebar, so it's a quick drive. But look, I'd be appealing to everyone, especially if you have a lad on the squad from your club involved. Just do everything you can to come out and support them. But look, no matter what club, if there's no representative from your club in this team, we're all pulling in the same direction. At the end of the day, it's all about Mayo football. And look, it's a big day for Mayo football, and we're putting out the appeal there. Just get out and support the lads as much as you can, and roar them on, because they do deserve it for their efforts.
And we wish Mark and the team the very best of luck as they face Cork at Solar 21 Park on Sunday. And now to West Arrow Cup action. Kilchimon United looked like they were able to deal with taking on one of the top Super League sides as they went in level at the break. But Castlebar Celtic showed that they will have to improve quickly if they are to compete against the best teams, as they put 5 past them in the second half to complete a 6-1 victory. Gary Kilcannon got Celtic's opening goal on his return to the first team action, but it was an informed Liam Flatley who would prove the difference after the break, as he hit 4 second half goals that included 2 spot kicks. Jose Navarro added a 6th as Celtic ran out comfortable winners and moved a step closer to retaining the West Arrow Cup. Just like on the opening day, Straight and Foxford United came out the right side of a 5-goal thriller against Erris Ainthia. Simon Helly had them in front after just 5 minutes. Brendan Allen levelled matters as he headed home a Tom McAndrew free kick. Straight and Foxford were back in front minutes before half-time when centre-back Ashley Atkinson scored for the second game in a row and Stephen Moyles added a third on 65 minutes. Erris did make SNF work for the win as they made it 3-2 on 80 minutes when they scored direct from a corner when McAndrew's effort went straight in with the aid of a strong breeze. But Paul Larger's side held on to make it 4 wins out of 4 this season. The tie of the round didn't disappoint as Manila knocked Westport out for the second year in a row with a 2-1 win after extra time, thanks to 2 goals from Jerry Canavan. After a first half with very little to report, Canavan gave Manila the lead on 65 minutes as he had a first-time shot from the edge of the box and found the bottom right-hand corner of the net. Manila looked to have done enough as they entered the final minutes, but Westport equalised when Darren Brown capitalised as Manila failed to clear a long throw-in. Just when it looked like the tie would have to be settled by penalties, Manila found the winner as Canavan made it 2-1 with a fortuitous goal as his blocked clearance looped over Danny Fadgen and into the net to send Connie Morris's side through to the next round.
Great win. Was we're well on top in the first half and we created a few chances. We didn't take them, but we got the lead then and they came back into it and it was a real cup tie. They intense stuff in the second half and thankfully we held on for the win. It went extra time, but I don't single out players too often, but this man beside me had a game of his life. He was absolutely outstanding and man of the match and 2 goals today, so a great performance.
Do you think that you sat back a little bit after going 1-0 up? You let them back into the game?
We didn't. It was a heavy wind and they were playing into it in the second half, so they were kicking down high balls, so we had to push back a small bit to try and defend it. That's the reason we're back there, and it just fell nicely to one of their players and he tucked it away.
And Jerry, I suppose, getting 2 goals today?
Yeah, a bit of luck. They don't come around too often, but thankfully today they came.
And Connie, this is a cup game, 4 points out your opening couple of games in the league. I suppose a mixed start, would you say?
Mixed start, yeah. We got first game was we'd have to have a bad start, but we knew we had a lot of work to do. But since then we are steadily improving. So a good result on Erris last week. It's not an easy place to go and get 3 points, but I think we're steadily improving. I think we'll keep improving.
The result against Ballyglass, that draw, you really pressed on from that.
Yeah, that was we got a point out of that, but it was a hard fought point. Like Ballyglass are a good team as well, so it's a local derby and both teams don't want to lose the game, so it was more like a cup tie than a league game, so we're delighted to get the point out of it.
And I suppose you want to go on a run in the cup now, Jerry, as well, I presume, along with the league.
Definitely, yeah. We usually get good runs in the cup, and knocking Westport down is a massive result today, so hopefully we can push on now in the next round.
Ballina Town maintained their good start to the season with a 2-0 win over Ballyhane at Balleek. Mick Duffy made a number of changes to his starting 11 and they were a goal to the good at the break as Ballyhane scored in their own net and Jamie Cawley made sure that the town progressed to the next round with their second goal of the game in the second half.
Once we got the first goal we made sure to try and push on, but they made it hard for us now, so we take the 2-0 win.
You had some chances though that you missed. You must have been a bit frustrated with that.
Yeah, it's more attacking players. It wasn't good enough today because Mickey brought in a lot of new lads as well and said now is your chance to go and prove to yourselves that you deserve a starting position in the league. So we went out there, we tried to take our chances. Didn't quite work for us today, but want to go back and hopefully move on.
And on the positive note for you, the goal, you must have been satisfied with that.
Oh, of course. I want to score a goal every game, so each time I get a goal, it's for the team, but take myself.
The most exciting tie of the round came at Concannon Park, where Claire Morris came within 10 minutes of completing a brilliant comeback as they came from 2-0 down to take the lead, but Ballyglass battled back to force extra time. Conor Maloney and JP O'Gorman got those 2 opening goals to put Ballyglass 2-0 up. Within 20 minutes, Claire Morris found themselves leading 3-2. First, Danny Broderick against his old club. Then Ronan Commons equalised. And Finian Brady's persistence gifted Claremorris the lead. Conor Heenan levelled the game with 10 minutes remaining. In extra time, Ballyglass keeper Pat Delaney kept them in the game, and moments later JP O'Gorman grabbed the winner. Tom Connolly's team were on the right side of a late goal for a change and progressed to the next round.
Really, I suppose it was another topsy-turvy game. Went 1-0 up there late in the first half. First half, actually, I think we bossed it for 40 minutes. Then 5 minutes there near the end of the first half, we made a few silly mistakes and kind of panicked for a while. But then we got the goal just before half-time. Went in at half-time, came out all guns blazing, got the second goal, and looked like we were comfortable. And we go on to win the game comfortably, and then we made 3 silly mistakes. I know the wind didn't help, so I suppose we have to be maybe not too harsh on the defenders. Maybe we'll blame the wind for some of them, but silly mistakes again. 3 goals, all of a sudden you're 3-2 down, and we came back then and got the equaliser and brought it into extra time and ended up getting the winner right at the end. So look, we're delighted to be in the next round of the West Arrow Cup, and that's what counts, I suppose, now.
And now, just before we have the draw for the second round of the West Arrow Cup, a quick recap over the results of the weekend. Straight in Foxford, Ballyglass, Manila, Ballinatown and Castlebar Celtic all safely through to the next round. But because we have 5 teams left remaining, the second round is just going to be 1 match. So the first and second team drawn will be drawn to face each other in round 2, while the 3 remaining teams will have a bye to the semi-finals. So on we go with the draw, and pulling the home teams, we're going to have Jerry Sweeney, chairperson of the Mayo League, assisted by Kieran Gallagher.
Number 1.
And the first team out is Ballinatown.
Number 3.
A big match. They'll face Castlebar Celtic.
Number 2.
And so we have byes for Ballyglass,
Number 4.
Manila,
Number 5.
and Straight in Foxford. So a big tie in round 2. Ballinatown taking on Castlebar Celtic, and that match is going to be played on Saturday the 2nd or Sunday the 3rd of June. And we got lots more to come. Join us in part 2 for action from the Premier League, League 1 and League 2.